Hey fellow vets, this is Sam from VA Claims Mastery, and if you suffered a blow to the head, were near an IED blast, or had a significant concussion during your service, you might be sitting on one of the highest value claims in the entire VA system, traumatic brain injury, or TBI. But here's the problem. The VA hates rating TBI. It is complex, messy, and overlaps with everything else. So what do? They play a game called pyramiding. They take your memory loss, your dizziness, and your irritability, and they dump it all into your PTSD bucket. They tell you it's all just mental health, and they give you one single rating instead of the two separate high-value ratings you deserve. Today, I am going to teach you how to break out of that trap. I'm going to show you the Facet cheat code, a unique rating system that only applies to TBI, where you can score a 70% or even 100% rating by proving impairment in just one specific area of your life. We are going to decode the exam that most veterans fail because they don't know the rules. But before we unlock these secrets, I have to be honest with you. You can try to navigate this maze alone, or you can join an army of veterans who are already doing it. I have created the VA Claims Mastery community, the #1 free resource for veterans who want to take control of their claims. We have free templates, TBI symptom logs, and a brotherhood of vets helping vets. No VSOs, no lawyers taking your back pay, just us. Click the link in the description and join us today for absolutely free. However, TBI claims are arguably the most complex claims to win. If you have been denied, or if the VA has lumped your TBI into your PTSD and you don't know how to separate them, we have a solution. We offer a guaranteed rating increase service. You can book a free one-on-one strategy call with our team right now using the link below. We will audit your file, determine whether you qualify for a separate TBI rating, and develop a strategy to obtain it. If we work together, we guarantee you win or you don't pay. So join the free community to learn the tactics, or book the call if you want expert help. But whatever you do, do not walk into a TBI exam without understanding the facets. The trap, the one bucket rule, pyramiding. Let's start with the biggest trap, pyramiding. Under VA regulations, you cannot be paid twice for the same symptom. This is the excuse the VA uses to deny TBI ratings. They will say, sure, you have memory loss, and sure, you have sleep issues, but those are also symptoms of your PTSD, so we are just going to rate you for PTSD and ignore the brain injury. This costs veterans thousands of dollars a month. To win a separate TBI rating, you must be able to distinguish the symptoms. You have to show the examiner that your TBI symptoms are distinct from your mental health symptoms. Here is the secret. PTSD is emotional. It is nightmares, flashbacks, hypervigilance, and avoidance. TBI is cognitive and physical. It is getting lost while driving, losing your balance, slurring your speech, or having blinding headaches. If you walk into your exam and complain about nightmares, you are handing them a reason to lump it with PTSD. You need to walk in and talk about orientation and spatial awareness. You need to talk about the physical inability to process information. The Facet cheat code, how TBI is actually rated. Now let's talk about the rating system, because TBI is rated completely differently from any other condition. It uses a system called the 10 facets of TBI. Imagine a report card with 10 subjects. The VA rater assigns a score of 0, 1, 2, 3, or total to each subject. 0 is normal, 0%. 1 is mild, 10%. 2 is moderate, 40%. 3 is severe, 70%. Total is, total 100%. Here is the cheat code. You do not need a high score in all 10 subjects. The VA rates you based on your highest scoring facet. You could be normal in 9 categories, but if you are severe in just one, you get a 70% rating for TBI. So let's break down the top 3 facets that are easiest to prove if you know what to say. Facet #1, memory, attention, concentration, and executive functions. This is the most common one. To get a high rating here, 40% or 70%, you can't just say, I forget things. You need to describe objective evidence of impairment. The winning language. I have to write everything down or I will forget it instantly. I leave the stove on. I forget to pick up my kids. I cannot follow the plot of a movie because by the end of the scene, I've forgotten the beginning. Facet number 2, orientation. This is a huge one for separating TBI from PTSD. Orientation is about knowing who you are, where you are, and what time it is. The winning language: I get lost driving in my own neighborhood. I have to use GPS to get to the grocery store I've been visiting for 10 years. Sometimes I wake up and for a few minutes I don't know where I am. That is not PTSD. That is a broken GPS in your brain. That is TBI. Facet number 3, judgment. This measures your ability to make safe and logical decisions. The winning language: I make impulsive decisions that put me in danger. I spend money I don't have. I make inappropriate comments in social situations because I've lost my filter. My spouse has to manage all our finances because I cannot be trusted with the bank account. If you can prove severe impairment in just one of these, you are looking at a massive rating. The curveball questions: don't get tricked. The examiner will ask questions designed to make your symptoms sound mild or strictly emotional. You need to be ready. Question 1, Suke, do you have headaches? The trap: you say yes, they are terrible, and you leave it at that. The strategy: headaches are a separate rating. You can be rated for TBI and separately for migraines. The answer: yes, I have prostrating migraines 3 times a month that force me to leave work. This sets you up for a secondary claim worth up to 50% on top of your TBI rating. Question 2, how is your temper? The trap: I get angry easily. They will mark this as PTSD. The answer is not just anger, it's a lack of impulse control. I say things that hurt people before I can even process what I'm doing. It feels like the filter between my brain and my mouth is broken. It's a cognitive failure, not just an emotional one. This points to the neurobehavioral effects facet of TBI. Question 3, are you working? The trap: yes, I have a job. The answer: I am currently employed, but I am struggling significantly. I have to take extensive notes to keep up. My boss has to repeat instructions 3 or 4 times. A sympathetic supervisor protects me, but if I had to apply for a new job today, I couldn't pass the interview because I can't process the questions fast enough. The TBI exam is a minefield, but it is also a gold mine if you navigate it correctly. You have to separate the physical brain damage from the emotional trauma. You have to fight for your facets. If this sounds complicated, that's because it is. But you don't have to learn it all overnight. Join the VA Claims Mastery community. We have cheat sheets listing all 10 facets and exactly which symptoms qualify for the 40%, 70%, and 100% levels. It is free and waiting for you in the description. And if you want us to do the heavy lifting, if you want an expert to review your medical records, identify your highest scoring facet, and build your claim for you, book the one-on-one strategy call. We specialize in high-value claims such as TBI. We know how to break the pyramiding trap. You fought for your country, and you likely left a piece of yourself over there. Don't let the VA shortchange you on the benefits you earn. Click the links, join the team, and let's get you the rating you deserve.